Alrighty, folks. Let's make sure we are actively online. Let's open the Google tab page here. Make sure we are actively online. Gotta wait for it to load because clearly it is taking time to load. I wonder if there's rain outside. Something's keeping my Wi-Fi from being like maximum grade. Even though technically it's not really that great. It's enough. It's strong enough, but like it ain't perfect. But then again, is anything perfect? You never know. Alright. Let's see. Click on the game to see if it'll load up.
The installation. I do apologize for the mess. I
Hello,
only recently
Bozata.
escaped my split captors. Can you believe they forced me to develop weapons?
Not
Anyway,
really.
I have not yet had sufficient opportunity to undertake much housekeeping. Best not to dwell on the past. All is well now. The installation seems vaguely to be of Terran origin, but it is certainly no run-of-the-mill station. It is equipped with uncommonly advanced research facilities. Frankly, I am rather longing to lose myself in the lab and focus wholly on science. This brings me to a business matter. I require someone to oversee the mundane aspects of base operations. I will be far too preoccupied with my important work. Might this be a suitable and rewarding use of your skills? No need to answer. Of course it is. I have transferred the station to you. I trust you will make good use of it.
Indeed,
When you
I
are
will.
not otherwise engaged, please do pop down to see me. I am sure there will be bits and bobs that you may be able to help me with regarding my research. When you are ready, of course. Greetings.
Let's see.
We have
Greetings.
Clearly, I'm not gonna be able to just do whatever I want, but technically, I do have one thing. Let me go to where's my grouper? I got one additional service crew. Communication there. There we go. We have assigned him to the role of manager for a poor little research station that will eventually be a massive factory station. Hopefully. You see, because you got one side here, I believe this is, let's see. There's the landing pad, so the other side is like somewhere over here, I think.
Please remember to return your depleted energy cells to the recycling compound.
Ah, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna leave Mr. Miner here. I'm going to walk down to this other the Discovery ship because I need to actually go about going. I need to go have this guy carry me out to the other ship that my Mako is currently protecting because, well, I don't exactly have anyone to fly it, so I have to fly it, at least fly it to a nearby
Discoverer, Vanguard.
station. Okay.
Discoverer, Vanguard.
Alright, I gotta get this just right.
This ship will be undocking soon.
Yeah. Alright. This guy should fly me from the location I need to fly to. So I can claim this other ship for myself. Whee!
Discoverer,
I'm
Vanguard.
hoping that this is actually a hauling class. I think that's what this is. I'm not sure. I think it's a Baku, which I'm pretty sure is like a light hauling ship. It's a light hauler. It's not like a big one. It's just a light one, but still. Should be more than enough for me to work with. The only reason I don't want to fly around to the grouper here is because it's extremely slow and I just really do not like that thing. It's okay for basic mining, but like, if you want to be able to actually do anything, you have to like... Let's just focus on getting this other ship here so we can start trading on a more legitimate scale. Because I believe this is a hauler, so this will help us trade stuff. I've already added 2 different gates from the gate management mod. I added a jump gate to the trading sector here, and I also added an accelerator gate to here. Even though technically they're the same place, it doesn't really matter. It really depends on which one's
We
faster.
found something out here.
Discoverer, Vanguard.
I'm assuming there's something out here with this large amount of trash, waste trash out here. Well, I can sell it for 99. Actually, there's nowhere currently available to sell, so I gotta be careful to make sure I don't pick up too much. If I pick up too much, I won't have anywhere to take it. I'm looking out to see if I can see this thing. It's really small. It's a lockbox that's out here. I just don't know what it is. I'm assuming it's something, I just don't know what. I'm the kind of person that just kind of sits right behind the pilot and just watches everything around us while we slowly travel, because I usually travel around in a fighter ship of some form, unless I'm in like a larger like destroyer type class or corvette frigate maybe. But usually early on, I'm usually traveling around in a fighter class ship like this. Even if it's a heavy fighter, it's still a fighter and it's still capable of getting the job done.
Discoverer,
Which is mainly
Vanguard.
just carrying me around and praying I don't die in the process. I'm assuming it's out here somewhere, but I don't see it, so it's honestly just kind of, we gotta wait and slowly approach this lockbox. It's like right here, but like we're really slowly approaching this thing. We're going very slow, apparently. I don't know how fast we're going, but I'm assuming we're going extremely slow. The miner is actually approaching this, but the problem is, I still haven't actively explored all of these areas. Like, actually discovered them in, like, great detail. Oh, there it is. Guy's gonna take me back over to where the hauling ship is, and I'm going to personally gonna fly that back into the boron area, and I'm going to see about doing some trading with energy cells.
Discoverer, Vanguard.
Awaiting orders.
Baku.
Uh-oh. Yeah, can you... I didn't mean to do that. Well, I mean, I guess I did technically mean to do it, but also not at the same time. Huh? Can't believe I literally just ditched my ship like that. And... Rookie mistake. I literally made a rookie mistake. I literally just ditched my ship way too quickly.
Please follow directions to designated docking position.
Roger that. I mean, I do have to fly here, and then I have to have him fly me here. Problem is, I technically, as my player character, I do not count as a Marine of any kind, so I can't tell them to claim the ship with me. It doesn't work like that. Maybe I could have the pilot transfer it to the thing so I could fly up there to the ship and have him claim it that way. Alright, we're going to... Alright, we're gonna wait till the ship comes to a complete stop first. Stop.
Discoverer, Vanguard.
No, I literally gotta wait for the ship to come to a complete stop.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, good. Now I can do this without actually being flung around like a freaking ballooned monkey.
Baku.
I gotta find the red blinky light thing somewhere on this ship to scan and have Basata engage the ship so I can actually find this. I'm fairly certain this is some kind of hauler ship. I mean, it looks like one, but it also looks like some kind of Corvette-based gun ship. It looks like a Corvette or something, but I'm not sure. I can only move 4 meters a second, so even if I'm really pushing my spacesuit, it's still not gonna move overwhelmingly fast. Although I'm still curious, is this a combat ship? Because I can see these big guns sticking outside. I'm assuming this is some kind of combat ship. That's what it looks like.
Awaiting orders.
Docking granted.
I wonder what kind of shape this ship is in. It says it's at 100%, but I don't believe that. I gotta be careful.
Baku.
I thought so. Alright, let's see, we're going to buy the energy cells for 93 from the solar power plant here.
Autopilot engaged.
I'm curious how fast this thing is. There we go. Now we got the jump gate set up so we can actually jump around. This is going to cause a lot of people to actually be in my sectors. This is why I need to hurry up and gain access to the administration module from the mods. Mods will allow me to own the entire sector instead of somebody else setting up bases in this area. I don't want that. I want to be able to set up all my bases in this one sector, including defense stations and everything else. I own this sector. I want to own this whole sector of space because I feel like it would be a good idea. What the heck? There are already enemies here? Bruh. Now, I'm not even going to ask how
Entering
it's
system.
turn like this.
Great Reef.
I'm not even gonna ask how I made a turn like that without having getting whiplash or something, because it looked like I literally went into that wormhole, that jump gate backwards with my butt facing the gate almost. It's like, whee! I'm just back, flew straight back into the gate, got popped out the other side and facing sideways. I'm like, oh, discombobulated, recombobulating. I'm like, to the station of doodads, yay!
Autopilot disengaged. Solar power plant. Docking granted.
I think this is a boron ship. Pretty sure this is a boron-related vessel, but I'm also not sure. I might be mistaken. I know it's a medium class because it's slightly larger than the other one.
Successfully docked.
Docking permission granted.
Welcome.
Alright, now. We gotta wait for the autosave to complete, then we're going to fly over to the next
Autopilot
location.
engaged.
Oh, look, there's another hauler class. That's a boron ship. I'm not really sure what specifically this one is. I'm not exactly sure what this one is. I mean, I thought I bought this from these people, but I think I bought something else. This is like an Argon ship, possibly, but I'm also not sure. I think it might be an Argon vessel, but I'm also not sure because, honestly, it's been a while since I hunted ships in this game. Like, I actually went on a ship shopping trip. Because the last ship I bought was in my last game, and that was actually an X-large transport ship. It was a capital class hauling ship that I used to do all of my trading from my Heretics and trade factory station with the research and Bozoton and all that. Because I'd have that thing pull up and have it collect everything it could hold, and then I'd set it on a galactic-wide trade system to trade whatever it could.
Autopilot disengaged.
By sitting there and zooming out to the galactic map, finding the place that's worth the most to whatever
Docking
I'm trying
granted.
to sell, and then I'd sell as much as I could. I mean, mean, it's not exactly like an autopilot because I'm flying my own ship, so it's kind of like it'll take me to the station, but not actually take me to where I'm supposed to land, because that's not autopilot. Autopilot is just kind of like a fancy version of navigation. It takes you to wherever you're trying to go, but also not at the same time. It's not going to like park your vehicle for you as well
Successfully
as drive you
docked.
there. Sorry, but that's not how this works.
Welcome.
Autopilot engaged.
Alright, we're off to the Playtronics factory in Argonne Federation space. We'll be able to buy some decent materials from there. Hopefully, we probably won't be able to buy all 255, but we'll be able to buy at least a little bit. And hopefully we'll be able to sell them for a good bit too.
Entering system. Heretics end. Ship within sensor range.
Oh look, it's a bunch of salvage trash. We're not exactly like maximum grade. We're not like going like at like maximum speed. We're going as fast as our little hauler ship can go, but it's still not overly fast. It's only like a little fast. It's not perfect. I think that's an accelerator gate that's supposed to be taking me to wherever I'm supposed to go, probably.
Ship within sensor range.
Apparently, we're only taking this because it takes us closer to the main highway there. The main superhighway here that'll take us to the other location.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
And on to the superhighway. Beep, 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 beep.
You're in trouble now.
And into this other area.
Ship within sense. Entering system. Silent witness. Autopilot disengaged. Solar power plant. Docking granted. Ship within sensor range.
Gotta get that docking system just right. There we go. Got it. Hello.
Successfully docked.
I'm here to buy as many of your
Welcome.
solar cores as you're willing to sell me.
Autopilot engaged.
Alright, we're gonna hit up one of these roads and we're gonna eat it along the main roadway to the nearest gate. That would take us back along the way that we need to be going.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Ah yes, the standardized massive battlefield of the Xenons. Makes sense.
Entering system. Heretics end.
Where can I find this or that? I don't know. We're on our way though. That looked like an abandoned ship. The Xenons are constantly going to be in and out of this Argon gate here. I remember one time they sent through like between 4 and 5 destroyers and like several massive swarms of fighters, and they were attempting
Ship
to take
within
over
sensor
this
range.
area here.
Autopilot disengaged. Ship within sensor range.
I think I need to head back this way, in this general direction. Back towards the accelerator.
Ship within sensor range.
Where is this enemy? Okay. Whatnot at?
We found something out here.
Alright, let's see. We need to scroll to the very bottom, I believe. My god, $20 billion there. Huh. Look at all this money. The Terran Protectorate and provinces
Ship
adrift.
within sensor range. Ship within sensor range.
No, usually I would literally
Autopilot
just...
engaged.
There are other games like Averon, that's a block-based version of this, basically. Averon, I used to have my, what I would call like a discount torpedo ships. They would police sectors where I was like, if I'm going to be mining in that area a lot, I usually would have like anywhere between 2 and 3 torpedo ships, small cruisers that are really fast, in that area just so I can easily
Entering system. Great
maneuver.
Reef.
I wish there was a way to mark that stuff so I can easily see it. I doubt it's around me. I'm pretty sure it's around the Discoverer ship. That's probably where most of it is. Because he's the one currently flying around exploring and discovering stuff.
Autopilot disengaged. Boron shipyard. Docking granted.
Let's see where it's trying to take me. Up there? Okay.
Walrus.
I believe I can sell this here, probably.
Successfully docked.
Welcome.
Well, you got large, the guppy, and the ray. And you got this heavy grade mining ship that's fairly large, but also these massive monstrosities of large scale miner vessels are usually only used to have landing pads on them, and usually they would have two small ships on them, usually miners, and they would use that to actually pull in plenty of materials, liquid storage, radar range. The big thing is the fact that this is a liquid harvester, so that means you'd only be harvesting like ice with it.
Autopilot engaged.
The wharf is usually the better place to go. These planets can be pretty big. I need to know if I can actually repair my ship, but also I want to know if I can actually hopefully discover
Autopilot disengaged.
a refinery of some sort that I can refine materials. Hopefully.
Boron wharf. Docking granted.
Alright, let's just go down in here. We're gonna check out and see if we can at least buy a a better version of a autopilot system. Maybe even a trade some other, like a faster, a better engine maybe would be nice.
Successfully docked.
Welcome.
Ship within sensor range.
An Empire satellite. That's the one. That right there is actually the one that has like a 300-kilometer radius. You usually only would need one of them. The Empire satellite's like a large caliber satellite that's fairly big, probably. Let's see.
Ship within sensor range.
And Patrolman Mandalay.
Ship within sensor range.
Let's see.
Autopilot engaged.
Well,
Ship within sensor range.
there used to be a quest line for this specific construction aid, but I think they've already built their shipyard. Ugh. Nice. I don't know how long they've been running for, probably less than 30 minutes, but then again, I don't know. I might actually go make a stream, for something else here eventually.
Ship within sensor range.
Probably drains him, honestly.
Ship within sensor range. Entering system. Barren shores. Autopilot disengaged.
Alrighty.
Ore refinery. Docking granted.
There we go. My Batonkus is about to buy some refined metal, because this is a lucrative business. That is a lucrative business. Selling refined metals, that is a very lucrative business. Because everybody is always needing it. Everywhere
Successfully
around
docked.
everywhere. Everyone's always needing this stuff. And
Welcome.
you can buy a lot of materials for this and easily sell them for double, if not triple, their usual value. I might be able to buy up another
Autopilot
a
engaged.
pilot. gonna simply adjust course a little bit. Usually my factories have tons and tons and tons of storage capacity. Like if I built a factory specifically for refining ore, that'd be something I could do. That's why I want to buy that sector. I want to get an administrative module, and I want to own that sector so I can have all my little factories dotted around in my sector, so I can have all my ships in that area from transporting like raw metals and stuff. This is usually where I would usually have everything on one station, so I don't have to worry about moving stuff around between stations. I just have to worry about having more than enough, which is usually 2. If I have 4 solar panel farms, that's enough to provide all the energy cells you would need. Mainly, the biggest thing was always providing the manpower to actually keep the places up in operation, because it's like there was never enough freaking people around to actually handle large groups of people. There was never enough. Gotta trade to make money, bro.
Entering system. Heretics End. Almost done with my current book, which is nice. I've got, what, 17 more pages to read, and I'll be done with this first volume of this book. And then I got another 9 volumes to read. Another 9 volumes to read, bro. Woo! Bruh. There's actually anything out there. There might be, who knows? And trying to eat myself into the storage. Entering system. Atikva's choice.
The superhighway. Discombobulated along the way. Fly! Maximum speed! And eat it from the side. Really hard, like, command, we have obtained the trophy of whiplash. We are achieving the Great Whiplash. That is a Xenon destroyer. Please be careful. That is, of course, a Xenon destroyer
Autopilot
ship.
disengaged.
The Xenon destroyer just over here chilling, man. They're shooting up our god defense ships. I wonder if I can actually find a pilot to actually grab up all this loot. There's tons of shit here. Mostly it's just a bunch of ships, but still.
Advanced compass.
Last order could not be completed.
Why not? Yeah, this is one of those things you gotta be real careful of. Excuse me.
Useless junk.
Beep, 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 beep. Trust me, I don't much care for chilling in the area with all these damn Xenons. The Xenons are never fun to mess with. They're very dangerous. Very, very, very dangerous.
Striking.
Oh, look, there's another ship coming out of the dock. Must be another combat ship. Yep.
Basic junk.
And that ship's already launched, ready to go.
Successfully docked.
Welcome.
Not good enough. That wasn't your best move.
I wonder if I can hire this person standing right here.
Hello. Goodbye.
Never mind. Right. Debt withdrawal.
Hello.
A little bit better.
I hope I live up to your expectations.
I hope you do
live
too.
up to your expectations.
But then again, you're going to be flying me around because I don't really want to. I don't like having to fly this thing around. It will be co-pilot, so you can actually fly this big old bird around, and I can just sit here. I usually just sit in the gunnery seat and just do nothing because, let's face it. What is Cena? Is that like some kind of speed up maneuver? Wait, what the heck?
Baku.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna zoom out here. We're gonna zoom in just a little. Just a little. A little bit more. A little bit more. Going to ask what this particular mode is. It's called Santa, so I'm assuming it's game breaking in a way, but also not at the same time. We're probably not meant to use that very often. It's probably more like sitting on the dock waiting for something to happen, probably. I don't know where that came from. I'm assuming it's from one of the mods that we have, probably. While also trying to do your best to avoid getting shot down like a piece of raw bologna. Let's see.
Get off my radar.
There we go. We got stuff. We got 3 inventory items in which we can technically transfer, I believe. Oh yeah. Most of this is just like you got this thing, some kind of big. Trust me, if I could actually do salvaging, I would. But I don't actually know how it works. I've never been able to figure that out specifically because I don't actually know how it works. So I don't. My God, are they sending torpedoes out? What the heck? That torpedoes? Yeah, bro. We ain't got no torpedo ship around here, do we?
Not that easy to kill.
I'm assuming there's the torpedoes and he's shooting at that raiding ship there. Missiles, probably. There's just a ton of trash around here that I want to try to grab, if at all possible.
I think you might regret that.
Normally, you'd have to go to the yellow people over here in order to actually be able to find a salvaging ship, and even then, it's not going to be the big fancy one that can actually really effectively work that stuff. Usually, what you need to do, you need to find something you can make a lot of money on by raiding battlefields. This is one of the faster ways to make money, but it's also very like hyper lethal because you're in the middle of an active war zone and you're like you see all these other fighters just kind of flying around and you're just kind of sitting around trying not to die while you slowly but surely harvest materials from the area. an Argon ship produced by the Argon Federation. Usually with these kinds of battlefields, you would want, like, just one singular ship that has, like, what I wish they would have is salvaging drones. Salvage drones. Drones that are able to fly, like, launch out. Like, I have an boron. It's another game. The game I was talking about earlier. I have my standard ships, salvaging ships that have, like, fighter drones that I can launch out to actually harvest things for me. But I can only really harvest one thing at a time. It's not like a collective thing of harvesting several different things. Usually it only harvests one thing at a time and chews down this big ship that you may or may not have blown up at one point, possibly. But it'll sit there and chew it down with lasers and bring it, help you squirrel away resources that you desperately need. Because, like, let's face it, resources are not exactly easy to find in the game. I'm staying in the ship until I feel like I've got enough, because right now I have 22 items. Right now I have 22 different items here, which is quite a lot, but this also means that I'm literally just kind of waiting, I guess. I'm assuming we're going out to this bundle of debris out here. Usually this is a fairly reasonable way to make money, but it's also dangerous because you have to sit here and babysit these groups, and it's not exactly fast.
Immediate backup.
Might as well just eject.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
Ship within sensor range.
I'm going to enjoy sending you to the scrap heap.
I can only do it in small bursts, or the game literally will freeze up.
Ship within sensor range.
You've had it now.
Ship within sensor range.
Have to try harder than that.
going now?
Ship within sensor range.
Time to die.
It's not perfect. It's very unstable.
Ship within sensor
Well,
range.
then again, I'm also just simply trying to grab off as much as I can here, so I can then take this and go to the trade station and literally just sell whatever I can.
Ship within sensor range.
Time to die.
You're not taking me out like that. I'm going to enjoy sending you to the
Ship
scrappy.
within sensor range.
Yeah, this right here is one of the things I like doing. It's just takes so long to do even the most basic things. You're just flying around randomly hunting down the most basic materials.
Piece of junk.
Ship within sensor range.
Xenon spotted. Not good enough.
Honestly, I kinda wish I could make this bubble much smaller.
Not smart.
All this trash here is mainly just from the Xenons coming through the defense of the gate there. They're coming in from their area.
Get space.
And the Archons are sending in like their full military, like their full space fleet here.
Ship
to keep
within
the
sensor
Xenons from,
range.
like making it too far into civilized space. That's why the Archons are even here, because the Archons have the strongest military presence out of any of the locals. Unless you find the Soul, the Terran Federation. I guess you could try to find those, but like that interdictor that was from the earlier thing, they freaking left. They went back to Soul to deal with their own issues they were having.
Useless pile of junk hardware. Striking.
The Riptides.
Ship within sensor range.
Can I buy this ship, I wonder? I've been wanting this ship for a long time. This specific ship I've been wanting for God knows how long. It's just you can never find this specific ship because, you know, what it looks like and how it is. It's just a giant, like, salvaging ship that's unbelievably massive.
Comms channel open. Sending you information now.
Thank you.
You're in trouble now.
Ship within sensor range.
I'll wipe you out.
Can I help? Sir.
Excuse me, can I have this seat? You're clearly being stupid.
Autopilot engaged.
I think he's broken right now because of the fact that we're around all these other things. I'll have to use autopilot in order to get us on our way. The Riptide is a very powerful salvage ship, but it's very hard to find because usually you actually have to find the people that made that ship, and finding their faction is not easy. I never found it even in my last game. I was exploring all over the place trying to find it.
Prepare to be wiped out.
Ship within sensor range.
I have no idea where we're going, but I don't really care.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
Argon Shipyard. Ship within sensor range. Autopilot disengaged. Baku.
Sir.
Ship within sensor range.
We're gonna use our Baku to start exploring random gates. See if we can find anything interesting out here.
Entering system. The Reach. Ship within sensor range. Ship within sensor range. Entering system. Argon Prime. Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Alright, let's see.
Ship within sensor range. Ship within sensor range.
Alright, we're first gonna go to the trader's trading corner here.
Can I help? Here you go.
Ship within sensor range.
Sending you information now.
Usually the faction representative that you need to find if you want to be able to buy buy licenses and stuff for specific.
Hello, greetings.
Like special
Greetings.
buildings and stuff.
Goodbye.
Okay, so you literally would have to have $1 million, and then you'd have a 1% interest ratio. So if you put in like $1 million, you'd only get 10 grand back. But if you put 5, you'd get 75.
Xenon spotted.
10, 200 million, 20 million, 500 million. So and you'd have to go over 6 in-game hours the entire time. $3 million funds cap.
Greetings. Greetings. Goodbye.
I need to go back to Buzzatan and talk to him about the research needs. I need to see about getting those getting research and stuff in place so I can actually hopefully I can buy those production modules and stuff, like the storage modules and production for meats and
Baku.
Meats and all that.
The ship will be undocking soon.
Come on. I need to head to the station, so let's go.
Entering system. Heretics End.
We're gonna really quickly eat ourselves over there real quick like. Osata, how you doing?
This installation is equipped for habitation of all races, and this room seems to be some sort of research area. I expect I could spend years poring over the data contained in these systems. Hello there! Yes, I have already made some progress.
Alright. So sit over here. Research.
This will, as you can see, there is much to do. I personally find mention of this teleportation irresistible, but I leave it up to you to decide what we research first. Please note that these research items have certain requirements. It appears some Terran technology was being used to research teleportation over long distances. There are rumors that certain individuals find it enjoyable to hack a station's storage and forcibly eject its cargo into space. I certainly hope that these ruffians are aware that by collecting said cargo, they shatter any and all illusions that the station personnel may have had about their systems malfunctioning. Or, in layman's terms, pew pew.
Alright, let's see. For station construction, expected budget $8 million, over $8 million. Damn.
Baku.
The ship will be undocking soon.
Yes, just stand in the middle and look cool. A perfectly normal response. Stand in the middle of the room looking cool. Calm and collected. All steady goes to armor if your character literally walks away to get tea. The basics down for our basis production, but it's gonna be over $8 million just to buy all the stuff. It won't be as much if you can actually manage to get collect those materials yourself. It won't be as expensive, but since technically if you hire out the construction ship, they're gonna sit nearby and start contacting traders left, right, and center trying to buy the materials they need to actually complete the station's modifications.
Baku. Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Greetings, my friend. Interstellar diplomacy is an alluring interdisciplinary pursuit. Part science, part etiquette, part curiosity. If you so wish, I will undertake this compelling research on your behalf. Consider it your first tentative step into a larger dialogue.
Nice. I got the time compression right.
There are certain
Grants access
requirements
to
for me
embassy
to start that research.
at headquarters and enabling diplomatic opportunity.
It appears some Terran technology. If you could, please gather the required materials.
Hello, hello. Goodbye.
The managers are usually the ones you want to talk to, but if you want to access the higher grades of buildables and stuff, you have to raise your rank with the associated, faction. Usually I do that simply by selling stuff to the people. That's how I do it. I usually do that by simply selling to them.
Greetings. Goodbye.
It takes a while to get money in this game. To actually get enough money to really do anything, it takes a long time. You have to usually sell and just buy and trade whatever you can.
Baku.
The ship will be undocking soon.
Argon Secret Service membership, Federation intermediate module licenses.
Xenon spotted. Striking. Good spike.
Entering system. Silent witness.
Alright, so we need to basically just slowly but surely look around and trying to sell, basically trade and sell what we can. If I don't find anything of interest here, I'm gonna actually go about buying a bunch of small, I'm gonna see about buying whatever I can here, provided I actually can.
Hello. Goodbye.
Never had anything useful here.
Can I help? Here you go. Goodbye.
There's nothing useful here. I'm gonna head over to the wharf, the Argon wharf, to see about installing.
Baku.
The ship will be undocking soon.
Let's fly over to the equipment dock over here. We're gonna get these satellites. We're gonna set them around all the major trading hubs. I need to see the range of this.
Engaging. Engaging. Ignition spotted. Useless pile of junk hardware.
Alright, we're gonna fly around, drop these satellites off.
Baku. Asteroid.
believe I'm actually stuck in a giant rock. I don't know how long I've been running for. 51 minutes now? I think that should probably be enough, because I honestly want to keep reading my book now. Once I load back in, I'm gonna look around for, I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do next on the list. I'm probably gonna keep trading around the Argon Federation and try to improve my Federation respect or whatever, reputation. So I can buy those more advanced blueprints. I'm hoping to eventually be able to land myself a refinery so I can actually start processing my own ore.
Entering system. Heretics End. Entering system. Great Reef. Ship within sensor range. Ship within sensor range. Ship within sensor range. Baku.
Sir.
Ship within sensor range. Baku. Ship within sensor range.
That's better.
The ship will be undocking soon.
Alright, we're gonna go place these several satellites around. It's better that I try to get these satellites placed out because they're expensive. They also encompass the entirety of one sector, at least as far as the area that matters. There we go. The whole area is now uncovered and explored. Now I know where everything is, and I also have access to the most up-to-date, most recent trade deals. I'm about to find and buy stuff that is sold for a reasonable amount.
Entering system. Barren shores. Entering system. Great Reef. Entering system. Heretics End. Ship within sensor. Entering system. Morningstar. Ship within sensor range. Entering system. Atikva's choice. Entering system. Silent witness. Ship within sensor range. Ship within sensor range.
I'll wipe you out.
Entering system. Atikva's choice. Entering system. Heretics end.
Alright, I've set up 4 full trades. 45,000 I can do.
Entering system. Watchful gaze.
Alright. We're gonna have the SATA turned on and we're gonna start running sails back and forth. Or at least we're gonna try to. Hopefully. Anyways, I'm gonna let y'all go here because I'm gonna be running trades
for a while here. Honestly, I don't even know how well this series is going to actually turn out. I'm honestly kind of worried about that, but still. I tried. Anyways, thanks for watching. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all again in the next stream. Whatever I decide to stream next.